like evolutionarily speaking as well, humans weren't meant to sit for 10 hours a day and look at a
No,
screen. I mean, that's
no.
just not how we were built. So yeah, I'm definitely a believer in trying to like tap into whatever, we were meant to do on that front. So I admire being on the move. I've just found like when I told you before the podcast, when COVID hit, I was traveling the country, got
Yeah,
rid of my apartment, and that's what allowed me to like let myself do that. But now that I like have a place again, and uh, I find it
yeah.
more difficult, which is I'm sure relatable for everybody listening, is that they have a place and it's harder to just be like, okay, I'm just gonna go. Um, but I guess
It
you
all
just
comes
gotta.
down to risk tolerance. It's risk tolerance. It's comfort zone and risk tolerance. So I admittedly have an extremely high appetite for risk. Um, that's been a theme in my life. I've told you some of the wild stories that happen in like China and India. You'd be like, whoa, that's some very high risk stuff you did. And so I know what I do is bizarre, but and I do want to kind of like at some point, settle down and actually, do wife, kids, house, the whole 9 yards when I'm older, and yeah. But no, I always encourage people. Anytime I meet people, I'm like, hey, what's that thing you want to do? And people always have some sort of dream they tell me about. And I'm like, well, how are you going to go about doing it? You can do these things. You just have to open yourself up to risk. And there's different levels of risk that people are willing to live with, and I understand that. And not, but it's always 99% of the time doing things outside the comfort zone are always worth it.